In the debut episode of Console Madness, tears were shed and hearts were broken, and the comment section was running amok as the N64 stomped a mud hole in the Sega Saturn and walked it dry. We also seen the Nintendo Entertainment System drop a flying elbow on the Xbox 360. Today's episode is sure to get your blood boiling, folks. Tail feathers will be ruffled. The Nintendo Wii takes on the Sega Genesis, and the Nintendo Switch goes face to face with the SEGA Dreamcast. Fasten your bootstraps, boys and girls. It's gonna be a wild ride. And remember, when all the dust settles, it will be okay. We're just talking about video games.
Welcome to Gaming Off the Grid! Boom shakalaka!
Welcome back to Console Madness. This is episode 2 in this mini-series. We have a single elimination tournament going on between all the consoles in our collection, and we are going to determine the console that reigns supreme, the only console that we could not part ways with.
This is so tough.
The last round, we saw the N64 take out the Sega Saturn. We saw the Nintendo Entertainment System take out the Xbox 360.
Which I did not really expect. That's like, but whatever.
And then in today's episode, we have the Nintendo Wii versus Sega Genesis, and the Nintendo Switch versus the Sega Dreamcast.
So it's Sega versus Nintendo.
It is on both rounds.
Oh my god, it's retro, baby.
Nintendo Wii came out in 2006, brought video games back into the living room.
Brought families together.
Then you have the Sega Genesis, which was in that console war, one of the most memorable console wars of all time, against the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the 16-bit wars. What a great time to be a gamer. Whew, this is a tough one. The Nintendo Wii is so versatile. A lot of light gun games or rail shooters available. Yes, it's not quite a light gun game. You're playing with a point and shoot. We understand all that.
House of the Dead overkill. Nyko Perfect Shot. Here's what kind of sucks. I have a huge bias towards the Nintendo Wii, only because I didn't have a Genesis growing up. I was a Nintendo kid, and I know that's like totally different generations, but I was just Nintendo.
Yeah.
I didn't play Genesis, and every time I do play Genesis, they are cool. But every time I put a cartridge in, or I feel like I'm doing anything, I feel like I'm gonna like break it. Like it just feels you know what I mean?
The plastic on the Genesis feels brittle and cheap.
It feels brittle, but it's not.
Yeah. They do last a long time.
I know a lot of Sega fanboys are probably freaking out right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
I have a feeling we're gonna probably mail in our retro gaming card. I hope those of you who have watched us long enough know that I'm like a retro gaming enthusiast. This is a really hard decision. But I'm thinking if we had to eliminate a console from our collection to never play again.
We don't even play the Genesis that much.
Can you factor in the hackability of the Wii?
Yes, that is a huge factor.
Because literally we can play everything on the Wii.
You can play the Genesis on the Wii.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
See?
So it's kind of swallowed it up.
So, I mean, if we pick the Wii, we'd pick the...
You know, if you just went with like games that were released for the Wii and for the Genesis, I think the Genesis would get the nod. But if you have a backwards compatible Wii, you can play
GameCube games with the GameCube controller, light gun games, hackability. Dude, there's so many... And like Smash Bros, all the Mario Kart, all the great games on the Wii, dude. The party games on the Wii.
I know the wrath I'm going to take for this, but can we just move to it and just conclude that the Wii is the winner in this round?
The Wii is the winner, and
retro gamers, I'm sorry, but I think this is the right move. The Nintendo Wii belongs in our collection.
Oh, it does, and dude,
we play the hell out of it.
Well, we play it all the time, and the Nintendo Wii is what started the channel technically. So,
House of the Dead overkill.
Just saying. Don't hate us too much. Now let's move on. This one's going to be really tough. The Nintendo Switch versus the Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Switch, badass, modern console. Dreamcast is slowly becoming a favorite console of ours.
Yeah.
What, in our 2-year anniversary, we picked 3 Dreamcast games?
Yeah. So we've been playing a lot of Dreamcast.
Sega
pulls on my heartstrings a lot because I got that console really close to launch. It wasn't quite at $99.99, you know, when it really came out. But there's so many good games on the console. It's a sleeper. And when I say there's so many good games, it's relative to how long it was out.
Yes.
You know, some people are like, well, you only named like 10 to 15 games. Dude, it was out for freaking 2 years.
Yeah,
okay?
dude, I didn't know that. It's only in production for 2 years. It's not fair.
The Dreamcast, man, if you're an arcade fan, if you love arcade games, it was like the first console, I felt like, that brought arcade games to the TV, into your home, to your living room, your game room, whatever. Like, they were direct freaking ports, man.
They fell at the arcade.
You know, House of the Dead 2 on the Dreamcast is so freaking close to House of the Dead 2 in the arcade.
And then you got Crazy Taxi, and then, like, I know it's an arcade game, but like Jet Set Radio or whatever.
Jet Grind Radio, depending on where you live. Expendables.
Dude, Zombie Revenge.
Cannon Spike.
Giga Wing.
Yeah.
I feel like the library of games, and I know a lot of people are like, well, it got ported to death. There's a lot of games. There's not many exclusives. The different types of genres that the Dreamcast has is impressive. Like shmups, beat 'em ups, everything. Liking games.
This is where this gets really tough because I don't know how the rest of this is going to play out. You know, it's almost not a fair matchup because we already don't know how the Switch's lifespan is going to play out. You know, obviously, from what we just said, we love the Dreamcast, but I don't know how we can not pick the Switch here.
I don't know how either.
The versatility.
The backwards compatibility. It still uses GameCube controllers.
Yeah, I mean, you can you can do so much on it. Although we don't use the portable piece, I mean, you gotta kind of mention that, right?
Well, and I do sometimes. When I get really addicted to a Switch game, I take that piece home.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we use it, and we use it on the road a lot. The Switch is just so versatile. It's such a badass console. And I know that you can play retro stuff on it. You can't play Sega stuff, obviously.
I think we make the move. Hoping that the Dreamcast gets some ports and maybe an app on the Switch.
Well, isn't there a freaking Dragon...
Panzer Dragoon, yeah, got its remake, but a remaster, but... Switch?
I think we have to go Switch. And I hate saying that because we're a retro gaming channel.
Oh, yeah.
I love the freaking Dream.
I literally...
And I didn't even have them growing up. Like, this is a new love for me.
I feel like I'm burning inside. Like, I feel like the retro gamer in me is dying right now.
Oh my God! The casket's on fire!
Because I love playing stuff on original hardware. But, like, there's still... The NES is still alive in this bracket. We still have the Super Nintendo alive in this bracket. Like... I'm trying to mitigate losses here.
I feel like, but I also feel like we're based on so far, Nintendo's dominating the bracket.
Yeah.
This is so tough, but I do think Switch has to win just because of everything that it can does. Heck, it has wireless NES and Super Nintendo controllers.
Yeah.
I guess I know we're not comparing that, but like, and it's not fair. This is not a fair comparison.
No.
It's not fair.
Because we only have consoles that we play and that we hook up in the game room. That's what makes this, like, challenge so tough. I can live with it. The Wii over the Genesis, Switch over the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I think we have to pick the Switch.
Retro gamers, rip me apart. I know I deserve it, but I really feel like if we had to, like right-size the game room, we moved into a smaller space, we had financially got into some trouble, and had to keep what we would play, I feel like this is the right move.
Oh, God, it's so tough. I feel like after we get done filming, we have to play the Dreamcast just to be like, I love you,
sorry.
baby.
We're sorry.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for not picking you, but the Switch, man.
Let's do something less stressful.
Yeah, geez, this is...
Let's review this beer.
Stressful.
Gifted to us by Captain Algebra. We've experienced the nose, which is fantastic. This beer is one of the better stouts that I have had in a long time.
Yes.
That is my review. This is the, Pecan Kringle Stout by Central
Brewers
Waters.
Reserve. It's a malt beverage aged in bourbon barrels with natural flavor. Comes in at 12.3%.
Mwah.
This thing is just like incredible all around. The nose reminds me of so obviously pecans, but you know, when you go to carnivals and stuff, you can get candied pecans or that's what this. The nose just smells like fresh, like they're cooking it right there, and you get a bag of them. Oh my God! And then the taste.
Rub your nuts on them. Do you do that?
Yeah, just to make them a little bit warmer, make me feel better.
You know what I would love to hear is what Captain Algebra thinks of this beer.
Yeah,
if only there was a way.
Marco Polo.
Ah, shit, guys. You think I can remember that far back? I'm old.
No, I don't. You're old as shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
look
Pecan
old.
Kringle one, right? I thought the nose was amazing.
Yeah, the nose
it
is
really
so
had
good.
a good
Nose is
pecan nose to it. And the flavor profile I thought was perfect for what the bottle says. Tastes like a pecan Kringle, exactly what you want. Central Waters does great stuff. I really like their stuff. And I know Mega Dan talks about how do beers really taste like what they say? This one tastes exactly like how it says. And as for console wars, if the Sega Genesis does not
All right,
win,
shut him down. Shut him down. He's already making me feel guilty.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, I already know. He's gonna say if the Sega Genesis doesn't win.
We're not
Get
true
outta here,
gamers.
Captain.
I don't even
But-
want to hear what he wants to say about the Switch.
Yeah, no, 'cause it's gonna make me feel this tall. I already feel that way, Captain. It's okay. You don't have to say
This
it.
is tough. You tried doing this, buddy.
But dude, thank you for this beer.
Yes,
This is
thank
amazing
you,
beer.
Central Waters, for brewing this.
The month's not over, but this is going to be a contender for beer of the month.
Yeah,
This
already.
is maybe a contender for beer of the year already. I love this beer.
I mean, dude, if you think about it, you're saying already, the year is 3/4 of the way over.
I'm a big fan of like everything about this, and then them to bring it to life. I love pecans. I love like your pastries that are more caramely, like that type of stuff. I'm not much of like a super sweet, like sprinkles and vanilla frosting and
it's just
glazed donuts.
Too sugar.
No, but I like.
They're supposed to be
And I like stuff that's more like, this might not make any sense, but more like earthy tones.
girthy. More like girthy.
Don't mock me, bro. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sorry, guys. I had to take care of a little bit of a problem. He's been grinding my gears. Yeah, had to shut him down. We always appreciate you guys tuning in. This debate has been rough. Don't kill me. I feel like I mailed in my retro gamer card, but man, the Wii over the Genesis, Switch over the Dreamcast, I think we can live with that.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision, and I always say, dude, Nintendo does what Nintendo don't.
I think somebody's maybe a little concussed, and rightfully deserved. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in to the Console Madness Episode 2. It's been a lot of fun. It gets more and more stressful as we go. These next rounds, who knows what's going to happen. We'll see you next time right here on Console Madness on Gaming Off the Grid. All right, pregame sip, dude.
I got 3 fucking
We got to do our research.
beers. Oh my god, dude. That nose is incredible.
Wow.
Holy
fuck, dude. Captain. Brother. I'm gonna polo that fucking dude right now.
Holy crap, dude. Dude, that pecan taste is so... I feel like I just ate a pecan. Marco Polo.
I think somebody's a little concussed, and rightfully deserved. Guys, we always appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Thank you. But honestly, I feel good about our decisions. How do you feel?
The Nintendo is cool. I was like trying to act like I was somewhat concussed, and that's what, that's like a concussed.
Yeah. Okay.
Not Nintendo.